Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to expand on our to-do list using the array method Splice to remove items from any location in an array. After removing the to-do list item from the array, we will then add it to a completed list. As always, if you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. It truly helps my channel. Let's get started. As you can see, we have our base to-do list. We have a few more to-dos, and the goal today is to use the splice method to remove items, say 3 and 4, if those are completed, outside of just removing the first or the last item in the list. To get started, let's first add our HTML elements. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste a little bit more template. Here we're going to have a horizontal line, an H3 header saying completed to-dos, and an ordered list for our completed to-dos. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and start writing some JavaScript. Let's first initialize our complete to-do list data. I'm going to let complete to-do data is equal to an empty array. What we can go ahead and do is copy this down, and we can go completed to-do list, which we will use the query selector completed to-dos. So let's go do that. Save, and now we see our completed to-dos is under here. We don't have anything, so let's go ahead and write the code to do that. Next, we'll have to go and create our remove by indexed function. Next, then we'll go const to do is equal to do data at the supplied index. We're going to use this to do later to add to our completed to-dos array. To do data dot splice at the index and 1 for remove. What this will do, we'll go into our to-do data array, go to that index and remove the one item at that index. Now let's go ahead and handle the render. Let's save. Cool. The next part is for us to actually create a to-do element template, which will allow us to add a little bit more functionality to each list item. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to paste in a little bit of template. What this is going to do is create a span class to do where we're going to display our to do text. Then we're going to have an image, which is going to be an icon, and that icon is going to be a little check mark. And when I click on that, we're going to run our remove by index function. Let's go ahead and set the inner HTML to our to do element. Let's save. And as you can see, we have some really cool little checkboxes. What we can do now is we should be able to click on those, and that element should be removed from the array. Awesome. And as you can see, I've also added a little extra styling to know which one we're hovering over. But as you can see, we still haven't added to our completed to-dos. So let's go ahead and do that. To do that, essentially we're going to do the same thing as we do for removing, except this time we're going to add. So I'm going to copy down a little bit of code in order to speed up that process. So as you can see here, for each completed to-do data element, we're going to create a new list element with the to-do text, and we're going to append that to our completed to-do list. So there's a couple more things we need to do before we can get going. First, we need to initialize our inner HTML for our complete to-do list to a blank string. So this will help with our rendering. And I forgot one more thing. Before this will work, let's go back up to the remove by index. And we're going to go ahead and actually add that to-do item to the completed to-do data. Let's save that and give it a run. Awesome. Cleaned those dishes, wrote the blog post. And as you can see with our old remove first and remove last, it's not adding those to our completed to-dos. So let's go ahead and fix that. And what's cool about shift and pop that we learned last time is it actually returns the element that you're removing. So let's go ahead and do a little shortcut in order to add to the completed to-do list. So on the remove first and remove last, we're going to go completed to-do data dot push, go to the end, save that, and let's give it a shot. Let's go ahead and remove the first. I did that laundry. Sweet. And let's go ahead and remove the last item because we purchased those plane tickets. Awesome. And while we were at it, we were super productive and wrote the blog post. And the only thing I really have left to do now is clean the dishes, buy some dog treats, and pay that pesky electric bill. And there you have it. A super simple way of removing elements from within an array using the splice method. I hope you found this overview helpful. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for many more to come. See you soon.